just want to say that it was super rude of you to walk away from me early.
You're talking to the New York State champion. You're going to have to pay up.
Do you take kale?
Dude, goodbye.
Whip wreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No.
You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people.
Dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
We're now the new Starlet champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am fearless princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo for February.
Finisher is called the Shadow Band, and I was like, that's kind of.
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. I got the great.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Denk, and today I have a very special guest all the way up here in the Northeast for anybody who's watching us across the United States. Let me bring to you the one, the only, Stevie Legend.
What's up? How you doing?
Take two. They don't know this, but we were talking and I didn't hit the live button, so that's my bad.
Right.
But let's go over some events you got going up. First up, you got Fall Brawl over there on Saturday, November 9th.
Yep, that's up. Central Falls, Rhode Island for New World Wrestling Extreme. I've been in a little feud with Malice Morgan up there, so I'm really excited for that show for sure.
Looks to be a great event up there. Also, we got PWA Presents November Rain.
Yes,
Talk about this.
We're up in Malden, Mass for BWA. This is just their second show they've been running. I've gotten really close to Joe, the promoter, and I've really enjoyed the first show a lot. I was in a rumble up there. So
That is awesome. Good stuff going on up in Massachusetts. Also, CXW, you're going up against Nicholas Thompson. You're defending that Platinum Championship.
I am. That's this Friday night, Legend Sports Bar in Bristol, Connecticut.
Ooh, Bristol, Connecticut. I like that town. It's a nice town.
Yeah, it is.
And then we got War Cry going on here.
And that's Sunday up in BCW.
Man, you're a busy guy.
I love wrestling those shows.
You are so busy, man. Good for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's always good to be busy. What is up, Coach David? How are you tonight, sir? We'll get into Coach David later on towards the end of the broadcast. All right, Stevie, let's talk about how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
When I was real little, it was, first Shawn Michaels Undertaker's match really drew me in. And then got a couple years older, Punk really got me in. Was really the reason I wanted to be a wrestler.
Okay.
When I was at high school wrestling, my coach actually knew Kevin Landry and got me up there. So, because I always was wearing first to practice. So.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Now tell everybody, you told us who you trained with, but where did you train, and what were your thoughts during your initial training?
I've been around a bit. I've been up at GCW when I first started, and then I went up to Kevin Landry's for a bit. I've been up there ever since, and I've had really great training up there. I've just started going to Lou Jacobs and Cindy Hart's new school. They just opened a little bit. I've been going out there a bit, done a little bit of TOS. So I've been around a bit.
That's awesome, man. All right. Tell me about your first professional match. Who was your opponent, and what was so special about your first match that you went backstage and you're like, oh, man, this was awesome?
I was Bobby C up in Springfield, up at it was like a little hockey place. It was really
Bobby
cool.
C.
A lot of family stuff. So.
Bobby C, I know him.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. All right. Let's go into opponent you want to wrestle in the independent scene that you haven't wrestled yet. Who would it be?
I will say Alec Price. That's
what makes you want to have a match with Alec Price? Did you hear me?
What was that?
Oh, what makes you want to have a match with Alec Price? What is it that says, hey, man, I got to do this?
Guys I actually met. He was one of the first guys I actually met in wrestling, and he seems very much my style. Right? He seems very similar to me, so in a lot of ways. So definitely.
Okay. If you can have an intergender match with someone, who would it be? And why?
There's a lot. Nicole Matala, I love. She's just
Nicole
awesome.
Matala. Yeah, she is pretty awesome.
Big Juicy, I love getting in with.
Okay. All right.
I love getting in with her.
Tell me about, let me see, places you want to go to wrestle that you haven't been to in the United States.
Uh, you know, Philly, Jersey. Obviously, like places up here, like beyond Limitless, are huge places for me. Always wanted to go to like Chicago for sure.
Okay, that makes sense with CM Punk. What about Long Island? Are you been to Long Island?
A little bit. You know, I would love to go to Cap. I would love to see what's up at Cap for sure.
Awesome. Did you wrestle out here at all, or were you just out here checking out?
No, my family's out. A lot of my family's in New York, so I've been around a bit, like to Ranger Islander games. But
Oh, okay. All right, all right, all right. Is Cap the only promotion you've checked out here?
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Really? All right. There's a couple more out here, but good stuff. NYWC is out here, which is my local home promotion, and Remarkable Wrestling's out here.
Yeah, we've heard of them as well. Yeah.
And Coastal Championship Wrestling is out here too.
Nice.
Serena's got a question for you. If you had to choose one era of wrestling to be a part of, past, present, or future, what era would you choose?
I mean, now is really good for like the indies for sure. You know, now it's got so much good stuff. Obviously, you know, I would love to be in like 2000s Ring of Honor with like Punk, Samoa Joe, Brian, all those guys, obviously. But I mean, there's a lot of really good stuff going on right now for sure that kind of hard to take now for granted for sure.
Okay, so what would your goal be, your end game for you? Which federation would you like to end up in?
Yeah,
and how come?
I would love to make it. You know, I would love to get signed. I don't have any plans on that happening right now. It's a dream for me for sure, but I would be blessed to get to any of the major promotions. I would consider it a blessing.
Okay. Serena says, Milan has SWA and YWC Remarkable and Cap, yes.
Yeah, all good ones, yeah.
What was the thing you took away from being at the Cap show?
You know, obviously, you know, they have the fact that they had MJF, like that's huge.
Oh, you were there that day when he was there?
Yeah, this is a while ago, yeah.
Okay.
And obviously, like Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale are other big names. So.
Did Willow wrestle at Cap? I thought she only wrestled at NYWC.
I believe she was at Cap for a bit.
She was? We'll have to fact check that. I mean, she's going to be out here this Saturday at NYWC, though. She's making an appearance, but we'll go into that later of where I'll be at. All right. What federation do you think would best fit your style of wrestling? WWE, AEW, TNA, NWA?
You know, actually, like a couple years ago, I would have said Ring of Honor for sure.
Okay.
For sure. NWA would be awesome. You know, obviously, any of them, I would love to be in any of them for sure. But I'm definitely into the technical stuff, so probably like an NWA or maybe a TNA. TNA is getting really good recently, so.
TNA is getting really good. I think NXT is getting really good too.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially since the move to the CW, they kind of stepped up their game over there.
Yeah, I like the last couple episodes a lot. Yeah.
If you could pick any wrestler to wrestle in NXT, who would it be?
I would have said Carmelo Hayes before, but he's not really there anymore.
Right.
Javon Evans is really exciting, definitely.
Okay. He's made a name for himself coming up from the independents fairly quickly.
I really respect Ethan Page's body of work for sure.
There you go. Are you at the gym? Are you in training?
Yeah, I'm in public building right now because I was just at a buddy's house doing some training. So.
Gotcha. All right. If you could go to one country to go train or wrestle, which country would it be?
Right now, Germany for sure.
Germany. Nobody's ever really said Germany. So how come?
Just a lot of what I've seen out there, like WXW, looks just so awesome right now. It really seems like a great place to be right now. So.
Okay. We're going to jump out of wrestling. So what does Stevie like to do for fun? Do you have any hobbies? Do you like to do things?
Obviously, I spend like a lot of time like training and working out to keep my body up. Obviously, I'm a big video games guy. You know, going to games like Yankee games, Giant games, stuff like that.
Okay. Yankee games. All right. Is the Yankees your favorite team out here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Even though you're from Connecticut?
I used to live in New York before I lived in Connecticut, so.
Okay. What part? You don't have to tell me your address, but what part of New York?
So I grew up in New Rochelle. My dad's in Rye, and my cousins are out in Ardsley. So
If there was one promotion out in the Jersey area that you haven't worked yet, which one would it be and why?
uh, Monster Factory. Yeah, I really
That's a
respect
good one.
coming out there right now. So
Okay. I haven't been there yet. It's on my list to go there one day and do whatever, even go to a show there.
yeah, I like a lot of their guys for sure.
Yeah, I know a bunch of their people for sure. All right. State you really want to wrestle in that's not in the Northeast. Why do you
Uh,
want to go to the state?
I was like Florida, Chicago. Those are two ones high on my list. Maybe
Okay.
California.
Is there a federation in Florida that you know of?
I had there's what was it TCW or TWF that was working with New World Wrestling Extreme for a while. That I definitely would like to make that connection happen.
Okay. Type of match you want to be in that you haven't had yet. How come?
Cage matches, ladder matches, both really high on my list. Just always loved those as a kid. So
All right. What has been your best fan interaction so far?
when I used to go to XWA and like there was a bunch of little kids that like really loved me, like a lot of young kids, and now I've kind of they've kind of grown up a couple years, and they've had like a lot of changes in their life, and I've got to be like a friend to them and got to really be a positive influence on their life, and they've been a positive influence on me as well. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, definitely, I appreciate it a lot. Yeah.
All right. What has been? Has anybody ever ribbed you?
Oh yeah.
What was the best rib you've ever had played on you, or one that you played, or both?
I haven't really played any. Obviously, like there's been a few matches that I thought I was losing, and then I end up winning because they didn't tell me. So it's
Oh, they didn't tell you. The booker didn't tell you, or the booker.
okay, and the other wrestler both told, and yeah, they end up just not kicking out. I'm like, oh, okay.
Then what happened after? Did you go like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, usually.
That's awesome, man. There's been some bad ribs, man. Like people stealing belts, clothes,
No, I haven't had anything like that. No.
stuff like that. I know somebody hit a belt, someone's tag team belt, in a coffin. Like there was a coffin, and they didn't think to look in the coffin. They're just looking all over. What the hell's my belt?
That's funny.
That's embarrassing. You're going out without your actual title. You'll be like, hey, or lose the title. Someone told me recently they lost their championship title.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That's crazy. Imagine telling the promoter, "Hey, listen, like I lost the title. You'll be out. You'll be out. That's it." Of that promotion. All right. And we got some good stuff going on now. Let's see. Favorite food. What's your favorite food? What do you like to snack on?
Uh, like for a snack, I would just love like ice cream or Oreos. Is usually like my late night snack. Favorite like food probably be wings.
Wings. What's the favorite place that you had the best wings?
Oh man, I don't even remember. There was a place out in Buffalo. I don't remember.
Really?
So,
Man, I was upstate in like Half Moon in the summer, and Buffalo was like still like a couple hours away.
yeah, no, it's been a while since I've been out there. That's why it's when I was like 15.
Yes, it's a long trip, man, for sure. If you could tag with someone, who would you tag with and why?
Basically, I've just been really getting excited about the new kids at Kevin's. Like, Sean Morris, I've been really getting excited about. He's definitely somebody I would love to work with. Corey Fisher, Tommy Grams, all these young guys coming up to the school now I really want to work with. So,
Okay. Now are they getting out as well as you are?
yeah, they're starting to, yeah.
Okay. Who did you beat for that I want to pull it up. CXW title.
Nate Nastic, how long ago was that? Like a month and a half ago now? 2 months ago?
So you've been champ for about 2 months?
Yeah.
I think we answered this already, Serena. AEW. What do you think would be best fit for you? He said TNA. We talked about your era of where you would want to wrestle, and current eras for you. What do you like best about the current product? What do you think is drawing people in?
Just the opportunity everywhere. Like there is so much work going on right now. And pretty much there's a spot for everybody. It feels like right now. It doesn't feel like anybody's not able to succeed. It feels like everybody has a chance right now.
I feel like nobody's struggling right now, right?
Yeah, there's work for everybody right now, and obviously at the top, the writing's really good these days. So
Right now, you've been to a bunch of shows recently, obviously, because you see you're kind of busy. Have you noticed like the crowd increasing
yeah,
nowadays?
really have, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that too recently. I know a couple, like 2 years ago, it was like kind of light. Now, recently, like these last maybe 8 months, have really started to pick up. So that's good overall for the business in general, which is good for all of us, me included. Keeps me busy.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm gonna talk about the West Coast. Is there any promotion in the West Coast that draws your eye over there?
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't really been following a lot of the recent stuff. That's why. So I don't know.
Okay. Serena says her phone restarted. She didn't hear that part. Got to charge your phone, Serena. Let's see if I didn't charge my laptop. All right. Germany. Let's go back to Germany. Which promotion out there is catching your eye, or is there no promotion? You just want to go to that country?
I mean, obviously WXW is like the place to be right now over there for sure.
All right. Any other countries that draw your maybe I should try this country, or maybe this country would be better for me.
Obviously, would love to work in Japan or Mexico. This is obviously just two places where the wrestling has such a rich history, and I would love to be out there for sure. Just love to go to Europe for sure. Like I just want to go to Italy or Paris, just in general. So,
Right. All right. Promos. How important are promos to a wrestler?
very. It's a part of my game that I really want to work on, and I want to get better at for sure. I think it's very important.
All right. Now, do you? I gotta ask this. How do you practice your promos? Do you do them like when you're alone? Do you work off someone? Because I do a lot of promo stuff with talent to help them get their promo skills better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do a lot of promos in the shower.
Okay. Yeah, I was told a lot of the guys like to go like I think the Miz said this, like just go up into the mirror and just like cut promos and stuff. Oh, look who has a comment. Jay Outcast, Stevie Legend versus Jay Outcast 3? What?
Okay, baby. Let's do it. Anytime you want.
You know Jay Outcast?
Yeah, we wrestled a couple times, twice.
Okay, all right. Jerry, how are you today, sir? Hope you're feeling better. What kind of match would you like to have with Stevie? Let us know in the comments, please. Shoot, I lost the train of thought. What were we talking about? I think we were talking about promos. Promos, yes. Okay. Yeah, so I usually do I work with talent, even on my vlogs to help enhance them.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll see they're struggling a little bit, and then I kind of egg them on to get them to talk and go, oh, whatever the the promo would be against whomever. Do you feel is that something you need to focus on? Maybe not just with a podcast, but I don't know if your federations out there have a guy like me who does stuff like that for them.
Yeah, there's a lot of help we can get right now. And pretty much everybody's willing to help each other these days. It seems like nobody's trying to step over people. So.
Okay. I notice with podcasters, sometimes our paths cross. I'll notice some of them, they just go and watch the show and don't try to do anything at the show. And to me, I'm that's a waste of time. If you're just gonna go watch the show, you might as well just stay at home. To be honest with you, that's why I shoot my vlogs, to get that interaction with the wrestlers up close, up personal, and feed off each other.
Yeah.
I think that's good promo work for the wrestler, and even me, even my content and all that stuff. Jerry hasn't answered us on what kind of match he has with you. He must have fell back asleep. Yikes! All right, so where do you see yourself in 6 months, Stevie?
That's a great question. hopefully still 2TW and CXW Platinum champion. Hopefully, just still busy. Just really want to keep grinding. Just really want to keep grinding and keep getting better.
Okay, awesome. Good stuff, man. Anybody wants to book Stevie, make sure you go to StevieLegendWrestler@gmail.com. Look at all the promotions he's worked for: XWA, BST, Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg's a good one, man.
Yeah, I like their stuff a lot.
That is good. Make sure you follow Stevie on all social media. Let them know where actually they can follow you on your hashtags.
So Twitter is Stevie_Legend. Wrestler. I got Stevie Legend on Facebook.
All right, and Jay didn't. He still didn't answer the question though. See, I got to work with Jerry on this stuff. Oh my gosh, Jerry. All right, as for me, this Saturday, NYWC presents Homecoming of Madness as Willow Nightingale will be in the house and getting inducted into the NYWC Hall of Fame, and she's the only one inducted this year. I will be there for that event. Also returning from the NWA, my pals, the Slime Balls, will be in the house. They're going up against that tag team championship over at NYWC. A lot of returns coming at NYWC. Make sure you get your tickets. Use that QR code, or just show up at the door and get your tickets. We got Sal Savelli, the champion. He's going up against Willow. That's going to be quite the match, man. Big O returns, and Amity LeVay will be in the house, and I'm going to try to keep my distance from her because she sometimes carries pliers with her, and I'm scared, Stevie, she's going to attack me, man. Seems to be our turn. What's the question? Oh, come on, Jerry. All right, I'm going to ask you the question. What kind of match would you have with Stevie in round 3? While I go over the rest of the stuff over here. I want to thank Brian F. Pro for including me in his collage of Hispanic wrestlers and personalities. I am up there. Where am I? I was at the tippy top. Maybe not. Is this the right one? Oh, PJ's in this one. That's my brother. PJ Savage. Where am I? No, that's the wrong one. That's the old one. Yikes. Where's the new one? See, I told you. It's been a long week, man. But anyway, I'm in the newest collage. Check it out as well. Also coming up is Leva Bates on Friday, November 8th. Brought to you by DNS Wrestling Collectibles and myself, Papa Dank. If you got some wrestling collectible needs, email Coach David73 at AOL.com. They got some great figures, some great signed figures, some great 8x10s, 11x14s of great wrestlers such as Tiffany Stratton. She's got a big poster that I was eyeing at the last show I was at with him. And he's got some chases there too. So make sure you check it out, man. I'm a big fig guy. As you can see, I got Funko Pops everywhere.
Yeah.
Big stuff. Also going on Saturday is Wrestling Is Now presents Spinebuster live from Soccer Roof in Brooklyn, New York. My guy PJ Savage will be there. I think Jay Outcast will be in the building, Stevie, just so you know.
Nice.
He'll be in the building, as well as Face, the champion, Adrian Santos, Gabe Sky, Joel Maximo of the legendary SATs, Hamlet Hertzu, Steven Pena, Skills the Great, and much, much more. Make sure you get your tickets at Wrestling Is Now for that event. And then check out my latest vlog is up till Den collapses. I'm hanging out with Jermaine over here. As you can see, he's having some issues over there, man. Yikes. This Saturday also, Recombination Wrestling is teaming up with Exodus Pro Wrestling for their event. Tiffany Nieves will be in the house. Make sure you get your tickets for that event. And check out my friends at Spo Wrestling over at Harrow's on November 2nd. They got some great guys like the Backseat Boys, Face, Tasha Steeles of TNA, Johnny Cashmere, my pal, Barricade, and Danny Moe, and more. You better roll that dice and go to Spo Championship Wrestling and get your tickets there. Oh, I think Jerry's answering us. Hold on. Last man standing, you said.
I'm down. Let's do it.
All right, Jerry. We got it. Last man standing. Yeah, that would be a good match.
Yeah, that'd be
Bree
awesome.
is this Sunday, and that's how you're right. Bree is this Sunday, man. I'm having a rough week, Stevie. I apologize.
No worries, man.
Yikes. Everybody have a good night. Stevie, hold on for 1 minute. Everybody else will see you.